Hey everyone, Random Randy here. It is Vlogust for August 26th today. Today is the last day that my husband is going to be here. He'll be leaving tomorrow and he's taking a plane, which I guess he wasn't expecting. Last year they took them by bus, but whatever. So, getting breakfast stuff ready right now. You hear an annoying ticking noise. That is our toaster oven. Giant toaster oven that's large enough for a 9x11 pan. Coffee, the most important meal of the day. So it is 7:30 in the morning right now. Usually I would have been up a lot earlier. I got up at about 6:15 because I guess that's when my internal alarm is set to go off now, and had to wake Adam up so that he could get ready to go because he has an event today that he's working. Have a spouse's spur ride, which is pretty much anybody who is married to a scout gets to go and do team building exercises, and last year they actually had a PT test portion to make all of us feel horrendously fat and out of shape. No, that wasn't really the point. The whole objective was actually just to let you know kind of what your soldier does while he's at work all day, the things that they go through, which is kind of cool. I was hoping that it would have been a networking opportunity to maybe meet some other wives, especially since, you know, our husbands have the same jobs. And the way housing on post is set up, it's not by job, it's by your rank. So while you may be around a bunch of other women who are whatever your husband's rank is, they don't have the same jobs necessarily, so they don't always completely understand what you're going through. It would be nice to live near some other wives who were married to scouts, so it could be like, hey, our husbands are going to be gone for like a month. Let's hang out and have our kids be friends. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work like that. Or, in my experience, doesn't ever work like that. So, as you can tell, I am in my pajamas. I'm also wearing my granny cocoon shrug, which is pretty much what I wear around the house when it's a little bit chilly. I haven't checked the weather yet for the entire day. That's the toast. But hopefully it'll be warm-ish like it was yesterday. What, sweetie? You got a new car, cool.
Yeah, and look, here's another one. Ooh, key package. And it's black plastic key. Bye.
What you trying to get, buddy?
I don't want that. What I always have.
Oh, you want to get something that you don't already have?
Yeah, I got that plastic key. Orange bus.
Okay. Well, sometimes that'll happen, sweetie. That's called a common vehicle.
But
That means you'll probably get the same one more than once. If you really want that bus, you're gonna have to save up your money so you can buy it.
But you don't like this game.
I'm glad you like that game, buddy. I figured you would.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of places. I don't even try that with my photos. And try things. Let's make them go stuff. I don't want that one. Alright, time to play.
Well, I can't play, sweetie. I'm getting breakfast ready.
But if you play with this hardcore, you can push a bunch of puppies close at a time.
Cool. So luckily the kids aren't particularly picky in regards to breakfast food. And some days I don't even bother eating breakfast. I just drink coffee, which I know is a horrible thing. But sometimes it's necessary. Come out, kitty cat. So after breakfast, going to be making a Texas sheet cake to take with us because last night I was essentially voluntold by my husband. Well, he asked me, he was like, would you like to make a dessert for tomorrow? And I was like, I could, I suppose. He was like, oh good, just don't make cookies or a pie because those have already been signed up for. He was like, you could make a cake. And I'm like, well, cake isn't gonna serve a lot of people. But then I remembered that I had a giant jelly roll pan. So I'm gonna make a giant Texas sheet cake, which is essentially a huge pan of brownies. Because I don't usually buy specialty pans, but when I saw this, I was like, oh my. I believe this is an 18 by 12 jelly roll pan. Pretty huge, but yeah, this is gonna be full of cake. So if it's cut into 1 or 2 inch squares, this is gonna serve a lot of people. And it's not very hard to make either. Don't have to worry a lot about it rising just right. You actually make the frosting and pour it on while both the frosting and the cake are still warm, and then you have to let it cool. So I'm gonna have to get it going pretty much right after we're done with breakfast. So, the boys are super excited to go today. At least Hunter is, because free food, a bunch of other kids to play with.
And I'm just going now.
Well, it's not even open yet, sweetie. We're gonna be going around lunchtime so we can eat and then you guys can play. So apparently, they're also going to have bounce houses there, which they did not have last year. But my husband made a point of telling Hunter about that last night. So if there was any chance that we might not have to go do this, it's pretty much gone now. Because how can you deny a kid who's excited about a bounce house, right? Short answer is, you can't. So that is breakfast. I'm gonna cut this here and hopefully I'm going to try and take footage of me preparing the cake, and I'm gonna speed through it so you get to see all of it being made and then the final product in just a matter of a few minutes, as opposed to the hour plus it's going to take to get it together and then the cool time.